So I have a few people chatting. There we go. Hi, hello, wonderful. Hi, hola. Great. So it looks like everybody got the chat feature, understood how to use it. Wonderful. Good. So I wanted to now share with you my screen. And can everybody see my screen? You can either say chat or you can unmute yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, good. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great.
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so we've had obviously many changes to the course, and due to the absolutely extremely difficult requirements that were placed on all of us from the coronavirus and the social networking, or I'm sorry, social distancing requirements. And so we are going to be meeting in this class now virtually for the rest of the semester. And there were many, many, many changes to the actual structure of the course. But that said, I don't think that it's the end of the world, obviously. I think that it's actually going to be nice for us to have, you know, something that we can do without having to leave the homes, you know, our homes, and we can meet in our class every Tuesday at 5:30 and go over the materials. And so I'm actually excited about it. There were some major changes though to the syllabus, and I think that we could start by going over those. So if everybody's ready, I'll go ahead and share that screen now. Let me first. Okay, so if you go into the Canvas system, you should now be able to see the new syllabus, and you can access it here. It has all the changes that we've made to the class and the new due dates and things like this. The Canvas shell is not entirely, or Canvas course is not entirely built out, but several of the materials and activities are now available in there. And in the next week or so, that will continue to get populated until all of it's there for you. But I already have the syllabus open, so I'm going to go to the syllabus now to show you some of the changes that we did make. We had several changes, including the books that are required. We're still using the books, but we're not going to be testing on those books. We're just giving you the option of reading either or both, and then we're still going to have a book report for those. So that should give you something to read. If you have never read The Lean Startup, I highly recommend reading that book, just because it's one of those quintessential entrepreneurship books that everybody talks about, and it really set the language of entrepreneurship. And so I think, you know, if it was going to choose one and not both, I would probably choose that one. And there is a copy online of that available in PDF, but you should obviously violate copyright laws, so you would probably want to buy that. Okay, so we are still going to be requiring networking, attending a networking event. However, this event will not be in person. It will be a virtual event, and there are several virtual events scheduled. And those are available here through this link. So if you were to follow that link, it would take you to this, this webpage through the college and the calendar of events. There are several events already scheduled that you can attend. I would recommend attending one or more of the workshops. And some of these workshops I will actually be posting in the class as part of the content of the class. Now the workshops are a little different, and I don't think it says, some of these just got posted, it says whether or not they are, see, like this is just open lab space. That wouldn't be a workshop or an event. This would be an example, an event here. This is another example, an event here. There's always information on how you can sign up for the event, and then how you can attend the event. it's basically another Zoom that you would be attending to go to one of those events. Now, the difference in the event from before is now if you do attend one of these virtual workshops, you won't be taking a picture of yourself there. You'll be instead taking a screenshot and then filling out the information on Blackboard to show that you actually attended it. So let me see if that, I don't think that's, yeah, that's not available there yet. That should be very soon though. I'll make sure that after class that gets put in there. And then if you have questions on that, we can talk about that again. All right, so let's do this. Okay. All right, so the other things that you'll notice in Canvas is that there are some modules there to help you if you have never taken an online class before. You don't have to read this unless this is your first sort of online course. And then even though it's not a true online course because we're still meeting, it's just virtual classroom. And then all the videos and the weekly readings will be in here. And so from our first classes that we discussed, the basics of entrepreneurship, the overview of entrepreneurship, there's a video now in there. So let me go back to the syllabus. And actually, maybe I'll pause right here to see if there are any questions. Do we have any questions from anyone before I keep going with the syllabus?
No.
No. Anyone else? All right. So let's see a question here. No. Okay, cool. All right. So I will keep going. So you still have to go to the event. Now, instead of having, I don't know if you remember, we were going to be doing speaker takeaways. Instead of doing that, we will be just doing a reflection every week, starting this week on lessons learned in the class. And it looked like that wasn't available either in Canvas. And so I will make sure that that's in there as well. This week, we will have the option of meeting also on Thursday. Normally, we'll only be meeting on Tuesdays. But this week, I just want to make sure in case anybody has any questions. So the 26th, we will also be meeting at 5:30 p.m. And I'll put an announcement about that. Okay, in case there's questions after some of these get uploaded in there. So the reflections are due weekly. Just focus on something that you learned that week. Just let us know what's going on. I'm more just interested in making sure that everybody's getting what they need and that we are hopefully providing some value the way that the new course is structured, or if we need to pivot or change anything. All right, so then we already talked about the book report. I will put detailed instructions about what you should include in the book report. I'm actually writing a template for you so that you can just fill in that template. And that's not due, the book report, until when it's due. The book summary is due on the 5th of May. So you have plenty of time, over a month, to do that. Okay, the other things that we're doing, besides watching our videos each week and meeting, we are also going to be doing a LinkedIn assignment. So each of us will be building our LinkedIn pages, populating those LinkedIn pages, and then we will also be doing our some tagging of posts and things like that on LinkedIn. Now, you'll see here, we were talking in class about doing a project based on a business idea. You're still going to be exploring a business idea, but we're not going to be doing a team presentation on this. And in fact, I should change that. I thought that was already changed. No, so for some reason that didn't get changed. This is actually going to be an individual project. And it says here still, oh, elevated pitch presentation. Yeah, so yeah, it is changed. So it's individual project now. We'll go through that each week. You're just going to basically be coming up with an idea for a business. We'll be evaluating that individually, and you're each going to be giving an elevator pitch based on that idea, but you're going to do it from the comfort of your homes, and I'll show you how to record a little video for an elevator pitch on that. And that's pretty much it. You also have the 2 exams. Those will all be done from home. They're open book, open note, and it will just be based on all of the information that we'll be covering in these classes. And in the classes when we meet, we'll just sort of be touching base when we're meeting, not really going over and actually doing the I won't be doing lecture when we meet. I will be instead just going over what to do, in the coming weeks, and or in the coming week, so that everybody has a good idea of what's going on. And this week, you'll want to get caught up again. The modules are where you will find all of the course material. And you can watch the videos that are in the different modules, and I'll make sure that they'll all populated in there. And then next week is spring break, so we won't be meeting. Go back to the syllabus again really quickly. So we had this week canceled. This class, basically there's only one video right now for you to watch, and that's starting a new business. Then you have spring break, and then when we come back again, there are videos on, oh, I'm sorry, there's 2 videos, basics of entrepreneurship and starting a new business. So I think that still needs to be put in there. And then when we come back, there's more videos to watch, self-assessments to do, and things like this. All right, let me see here. I have questions from classes. Are we going to meet on 26th? Yes, we are going to meet on the 26th at 5:30, but that's just optional. I won't be taking attendance. I will just be there to answer questions in case you have them once you get started in the videos and doing the different course assignments. I will also send out a notification when the assignment, the weekly sort of assignment, which is just a self-reflection, is ready for you to do. All right, so other questions, comments, concerns from the class? Anybody have anything to add? Make sure, if you're just getting here, if you got here a little while ago, make sure that you've at least put one thing into the chat box, because that's how I'm going to be taking attendance today. So make sure to make a comment in chat. Hi, hello everyone, hi. And then also, if you have a question, please, you can either put that in chat or you can ask the question now. Okay, how do you guys feel about the new structure? Do you think that this is going to work? Is there, I'm just curious. Anyone can talk. You're muted though, you have to unmute yourself. Feeling good?
We will make it work.
Hi, so if you are speaking, it's a good idea to introduce yourself first so that we all know who's talking. So whoever, I don't know who just said that.
This is Brennan Pearson. I was just gonna confirm. You said that you were gonna put up a outline for the book report, right?
Yes, I am going to input an outline for the book report, but I'm actually still working on that. I haven't finished creating it, so as soon as I'm done creating it, I'll put that in there. And I'll let you know when that's in there. We do have over a month to actually submit that, but you can start reading if you would like. So Alec, oh, what are you confused about? I want to make sure, thank you for letting me know. Is there anything specific that I can answer to clarify? I know in my head it seems clear, but probably not to everyone else. Anyone? Anything I can clarify? What about, can I clarify anything about the videos, watching the videos? What's in the videos? Can you clarify anything? I think I might have you all at least say one thing. Maybe we'll go through and do one at a time. Can I clarify anything about, oh, goodness gracious, let's see. We already asked about the book reports, the reflections, the weekly reflections. Oh, it is a lot to grasp, you're right.
What day are the reflections due each week? This is Karen.
Thanks, Karen. So let's ask you all, how long do you need to do a reflection? I can make them do when you want them to do. I haven't set the deadlines yet.
Like once a week, maybe?
Yeah, so maybe we'll have it due by the following week.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Is that good for everybody? Does everyone feel good about that? If we'll make the reflection due the next week? I'm not getting a lot of response from people. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Just cool.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, awesome. Okay.
What day do you want it to?
So we'll have it due the next week by the next class. So I'll put them when I set the assignment up, I can set up the due date to be just a week from the class itself. So it'll be the following Tuesday at 11:59 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank
other
you.
questions about anything at all? It is a lot to go over.
I got a question.
Yeah, Ahmed, what's up?
The previous class you asked us to write about 5 things that bugs us, and
Yes.
are we gonna cover this
Yes.
class? Or?
So it's not going to be this class, but we are going to be, when we come back again after spring break, we're going to actually get working on our business ideas. I think that we probably will have even more than 5 things that bug us by the time that this is all through.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
but we are going to be working on that. So next Tuesday is we're not meeting, but what will be due next Tuesday or by next Tuesday is a self-reflection. I saw a question here from somebody. And then the next time we meet, if everybody can please have a few things 5 things at least that bug you so that we can get working on our business ideas.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Other
Hi, yeah, this is Marisela.
Hi.
I actually missed the last class. We were how do you assist? And so what do we have to actually do? 5 things that we
5 things that bug you. So just have
Okay.
a list by the next time we get together. Think of 5 things that bother you in life, because those are going to be the foundation for our solutions, our business solutions to problems. So yeah, we'll use those to do our sort of activity together. And then I know that people, somebody had asked about books on entrepreneurship. I actually have a really good list of books that were recommended to me from CEOs and other entrepreneurs that I've been compiling over the last couple of years. So I'll share that with you all in Canvas as well. I'll make myself a note. Some books that I love. There's so many. I don't want to even. I'll make the list because there's too many. But any other questions from anyone?
Where can we find this list after you're done with it? This is Ahmad. The list of the books. Where are you gonna post it?
I'll put it into. In fact, I'll do it while we're here together. I'll put the shell for it. Let's share.
I appreciate it.
Of course. I'll put it into Canvas in the modules, and I'll add book recommendations. In fact, I might even put on there a way that we can, so this is where it'll be, book recommendations will be in the modules. I'll go ahead and put it up at the top. So when you click on modules, it will be right there. And then I'll modify that with my recommendations, and then I'll put a sort of a board in there, a whiteboard that you can go in and if any of you have your own recommendations, you could share those as well. I think it would be nice for us to read each other's. Yeah. So I'm looking. Yeah, so a weekly to-do list is, so a weekly to-do list is essentially on that last page of the syllabus. So if you go back to the last page of the syllabus here, there, the last page of the syllabus, each week 1, 2, 3, we're already now in week 4, and this is what you're doing. in week 4. You're watching the video on starting a new business. Now, if you had not watched before the video on the basics of entrepreneurship or the video on LinkedIn, I highly recommend that you watch those. I will make sure that those are all in there as soon as we get off of this call or out of this class. I think only a couple of them are showing right now, so I need to continue to populate those out. And then if there's anything missing on Thursday, definitely let me know so that you have access to all of them. So is that enough for, you know, kind of the weekly to do? If you look at this, you know, syllabus, it'll always have your sort of weekly to-dos over there. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, watch video. And then when we meet together in class, I'll also give you a list of what to do that week as well, if there are any extra sort of assignments or things that we're doing. All right, let's see. Okay. So I recorded this lecture, and I will make sure to post this so that if we have any questions after the fact, you can ask me there. And I think maybe by Thursday we might have more questions as you sort of digest this and go through all the things as I put them. Anything from anyone? Any questions, comments, concerns? You guys all doing all right? Really stressful times, right? All right. Well then, if that's that, I think we can end the class there. I'll see everybody again, hopefully on Thursday, just to sort of touch base one more time before we all go away again on break. And I really appreciate all of you being so flexible and working with us as we're trying to find ways to make this work. All of you also stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll get through this. We'll make it through the other side. Thank you. Bye, everyone.